This episode displayed that Zetsu has no swag whatsoever. Alright, so the beginning of the episode starts off with some filler. Basically, the elders are trying to hide a bunch of the people, the feudal lords, and Zetsu is trying to get to them, and he is just so corny trying to get to them, and he's like, he was about to get captured, but then he just jumps through the floor, and to be honest with you, I was just laughing at Zetsu for the most part. That was the first 5 minutes of the episode. It's, I guess, good once again because I always prefer to have in canon filler than a long filler arc, to be honest with you. So I guess I'm glad that they're doing that. But there was definitely a lot of in canon filler within this episode. The first 5 minutes alone was just strictly like filler. The Mizukage walking, and I'm glad one thing to note with this episode is that the animation definitely seems to be picking up a bit. There were scenes where the Mizukage was walking that looked pretty nice, and I was actually glad. Like, okay, you know, the animation looks pretty nice in this one. Then a couple different things that I liked about the episode was Darui's Black Panther jutsu looked beautiful when they animated it. It was like sparkling and everything. It looks real crazy and nice. I really like that. And I like seeing that, I believe it was Dan and Asuma were going up against Choza, which looks pretty awesome. I wish we could have seen more of it, but nonetheless, seeing that they're about to go up against each other and that Choza isn't like backing down or nothing. He is like, yeah, I got more growing to do. So I thought that was pretty awesome, and I feel bad that they have to go through that, but, you know, this is war at the end of the day, and the anime is definitely one of the things, like, with this particular episode as well, is displaying is that they're putting a lot more strategy into the war than was displayed in the manga, which is good because it's really, really feeling like, okay, this is a legit war. You know, there's planning, there's strategy, each side is, you know, talking of how they're going to do what, so I really like that aspect, and this episode definitely displayed more of that. Another thing that could have gone without, in my opinion, was the explanation of, you know, different chakras and how if somebody has two different chakras, they can make a special chakra. We already know that, and I felt as though maybe that was just trying to, for new viewers, get them to understand a little bit more why these people that we're fighting are very special people. But Shikamaru and Tamari explaining that to the kids, well, specifically Shikamaru, I think was unnecessary. But I did like the little comedy of Tamari, like, well, you explain it, because she couldn't explain it well. So it was give and take with that situation. And again, overall, the episode really had, like, its ups and downs. Like, I like seeing some of the fight sequences, like, I believe it was Neji's dad and Hinata's dad going at it. And seeing Neji's dad understand that his son is making a change definitely shows a lot of development there, because from early on, there was the whole conflict with the Hyuga clan and, you know, internal conflicts, and to see that his son is actually making a big change, and, you know, Hinata as well, of course, but it just really, for me personally, it developed those characters and that whole little story plot amongst the story very nicely, and it's showing that the seed that was planted, so to speak, early on in Naruto has developed nicely, and Neji has definitely done some things in the series other than just, you know, a random battle here or there. He actually, like, has changed the Hyuga clan a lot, which is good because he's not a main character to be changing things, and for him being kind of like, you know, a side character in a way, he changed a lot, so that was pretty good. Wish we would have seen more of Darui fighting, because it ends off with Darui going up against the Ginkaku and Kinkaku, the Gold and Silver brothers. I like that he was talking smack, like, well, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to disrespect you guys again or shame you guys again. I was like, oh, man, Darui ain't playing. So I'm looking forward to seeing that in the next episode. Wish we could have seen it, but based off the preview, they're definitely going to go at it, and I'm really looking forward to seeing it. The Gold and Silver brothers are definitely something promising because they're going to bring some intensity, and I'm really looking forward to that. Again, overall, episode ups and downs, like the animation, really wasn't any specific music cues to, you know, note and whatnot. The filler scenes was there. I liked the comedy within them, like Zetsu trying to get in. I was just laughing at it, and I don't think it was meant to be funny, but Zetsu, in my opinion, in this war isn't really like too much of a threat. Is like in numbers they're becoming a threat, because like we see Hinata and Neji, and like they're getting worn out because there's so many of them, but alone they really ain't nothing. And the Black Zetsu trying to get to the feudal lords was pretty hilarious, like, oh, I'll get them. So yeah, let me know what you thought of the episode, favorite moment of it, and are you excited to see Darui go up against the Kinkaku brothers with his, you know, Black Panther Jutsu looking awesome and beast as ever. That's all I have. I'm ForneverWorld. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Thumbs up if you want to see that craziness with Darui, and as always, people, have an awesome day.